Hello everyone, thank you for JKD Physiology More. Today is day 3 of Enhanced Explosiveness using JKD Phase 2. Here's my little, most of my setup here. I got some 25-pound weight plates right here. I have a Bosu ball, those of you don't know what that is here. And then actually, if you look over there, I have, here's just show you here. Some more weights right there. Those are 15-pounders, kettlebell, resistance bands. More weights over there, that little setup there, which is actually pretty cool. Very good for wrist curls, reverse wrist curls, and very good for bicep curls and things like that. So what I actually want to talk about today, I told you this week I'm going to be displaying whole body movements for explosiveness to really enhance your explosiveness to the next level. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that a deadlift, a standard deadlift, and I'm not going to do a lot like real heavy weight. I'm going to put a little bit of weight on here. I'm going to show you the difference between basically just doing a deadlift the standard way and then obviously more like an Olympic lift. Why do you think that the deadlift is one of the main Olympic weightlifting competitions in powerlifting? Because it is an overall whole body power movement, and if you do it right, it can be an explosive movement. So let me grab my barbell. Okay. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of weight on here. Then we'll go with, obviously I'm in the process of moving, got some things on my storage yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and go with some 10s here. Okay. So put a 10 on each side. Now this really isn't that much weight for me especially. Okay, you can't really see the weight, it doesn't matter, it's really not that much. I think it's probably, with the 10 pounds, it's probably maybe 50, 60 some pounds, but it's just for simulation purposes. Now, when doing deadlifts, you hear a lot of things, and I am a actual certified personal trainer. I went to school for it, I've been studying things for quite a while now. But a lot of people, you hear a lot of people say, oh, you should do an alternate grip. Honestly, you should do an overhand grip on both. Here's the reason why. Especially when you do it, if you are doing heavy lifting, whether it's power movements, whether it's explosive, whether it's just for strength training. Okay, if you have a lot of heavy weight, see what you're doing here? You're actually pulling on your bicep muscle, and that's a very good way to tear your bicep muscle. Some people say, oh, well, this isn't this way isn't near as safe if you're going to do heavy weight. Okay, if you're concerned about that, which I've never had any problems, I don't do extremely heavy weight, but I've done repetition after repetition of slightly heavy weight when I'm totally exhausted, where I literally feel like I can drop the bar, and I never ever have. So if you are concerned about that, there are actually, grippers, there are straps, things like that as well. Okay, so now one thing to think about for the deadlift, you can do it basically multiple ways. You can do it more narrow, you can do it wide, or you can do it really wide, which is going to be more of a sumo grip. I like to do just kind of a little bit in between both here, and I actually will put my hands, depending on what type of movement I'm doing, explosive, power, strength training, it's actually going to really vary. Now, whereas when you're doing squats, you have your feet out. When you're doing deadlifts, and power clean presses, power movements with it, whatnot, you want to make sure your feet are turned straight as possible. Now, one thing to think about with deadlift, it is a leg movement into a back movement. I'm going to do a few right here, I'm going to do a few from the side. So, for the leg movement, keep your back straight, leg movement, push up with your legs, boom, and then pull with your back. I'll do 2 more here. Leg, back. Okay? I didn't. Leg, and then pull with your back. Okay? Now I'm going to do from the side. Okay? Same thing. Leg, and then pull with your back. Breathe in, you come down. Leg, pull with your back. It's hard to show with this light of weight, to be honest with you. Leg, and then back. Okay. Now, I'm not going to add a lot, because I actually did something pretty crazy for my training. Not high volume, but it was pretty intense, and it was more focused on mobility, kicking technique, and endurance. But it wiped me pretty clean, especially I didn't realize everything I did yesterday and whatnot. I didn't really eat near as much as I probably should have. Made it a good time, and that's not an excuse. I'm just letting you know. So with that in mind, I am going to, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and add a 5 and a 2.5 on each side. Seems like quite a bit, but really it's not. Okay? I mean, not for me, okay, so now, what I want you to think about, remember, a deadlift, when doing power and explosiveness, it is a whole body. And with explosiveness, so here I'm going to do 1, with power and do one with explosiveness, okay? There's 1, sorry, 2, 3. So that's power. Now explosiveness. Now, if you want to get exercise to alternate with your deadlifts, that is really going to help your overall explosiveness. And I'd recommend you better be in damn good shape for this. Okay, it's going to be clean and press. You're working with some of the same muscles, but you're maximizing your whole body power, your whole body explosiveness. I'm going to do one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 3. This is it's some decent weight, okay? So, but I'm going to go ahead and do. Actually, so for the power movement, I'm just going to have the 10 on here. And when we do more explosiveness, then I'll have the other. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 or 3 from here. Clean and press. Okay, down. Come up. Here's the clean. Here's the press. Now, use the power move. Boom. Yes, normally you want to slam on the ground. Simple fact, that kind of helps you get that boom boom, especially with explosiveness. I'll do it a couple times. That's why I want to be careful. Hardwood floor, it's wood, not concrete. Why some people probably think, why the hell do you use your kettlebell on like wood floors and standard floors? It's because I know how to hold on to it, that's why. The concern is when you don't have full control, but I make sure that I do. Okay, so remember, this is the power type, this is the power base. Now I'm going to show you more of the explosiveness, okay? Gosh dang it. Yeah, you know. I have clips. I gotta go get those out of my storage today too. So ready? Okay, this is ready? Let's go. I can't really see very well, can you? Oh, I'm about to fall off. Okay, now we're gonna switch to explosiveness. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do because this is gonna be craziness. Have I done heavy weight like this before with clean and press? Yes, I have. But it's pretty crazy. Okay, it's not a shit ton of weight, but it is a good amount of weight. And with clean and press, just to clarify, okay, your feet should be about approximately hip width, not shoulder width, approximately hip width apart. Okay, now explosive moves. Ready? Okay, take a few second breather, and I'm going to show you from the side. Get over here a little bit. You can see a little bit better. Okay? Same thing. Get your position. Focus on your technique. You ready? Remember, clean and press. You do the clean into the press. You got to get the full range of motion. So when you do the clean, make sure you do for just a split second. Rest it on top of your chest, just like you would with the standard power clean, and then press it up. Ready? There we go. And that's that slam I was talking about. Now you don't think you want to do that real hard, especially on a wooden floor. You might actually go through it, or the weights might go through it. But either way, continue to enhance your explosiveness. This is phase 2. Whole body movements are on the rise. Let's do these things. Please give me all your comments, all your feedback, and continue to embrace that discomfort. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Smash fun, kick that like button, just don't break it. Let's gotta do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Get your ass up today and grind. What you done today? Push yourself to grind. To embrace that discomfort. Be consistent, stay consistent, create momentum, and keep the momentum going. Push yourself, let's go.